be smart right here, but play your butt off.
I think as much as anything, same thing we're always looking for. We want that competitive drive. We want them to not take anything for granted. You know, I think it's such a special deal. I tell them every day, you can't get it back when it's gone. We talk about that a lot. And I think that's really the big thing. We want to see their effort, and we want to see their competitive drive.
Nobody should be, I'm not even going to ask the question if everybody's satisfied with today, because there's nobody that should be satisfied.
I told our coaches this football season will be the most important in the history of this school.
We're going to play the first ball game at Jones. We'll leave half our team here and with a lot of sad hearts. But I promise you, whoever we put on the field in Ellisville, Mississippi, will fight like a lion. I promise you.
Back to pass, inside pressure, flushed down to the pocket, rolls to the near side, gonna pump it, now fired to the end zone, wide open receiver, caught! Touchdown, EMCC! The snap, Miller's back to pass, looking, now fires it, and it is caught, but inbounds at the 48-yard line near the numbers, and that's gonna run out the clock, and EMCC is gonna drop game one. But what a valiant effort with only 32 players.
Guys got head coach Buddy Stevens. Coach, you got to be proud of your team. They grew up fast tonight.
Yeah, we had a lot of young guys, playing a lot of young guys. I'm excited for when we put a whole team together. Very excited about what we can look like. Extremely, it's so bad, so sad for our guys that we didn't convert early on in the game. That's kind of what it comes down to. Early in the game when we didn't convert on a couple of turnovers in field position, and then we get the extra point block there, and we don't have the right people on the field for an onside kick, and we're playing with two defensive linemen that we moved over to offensive line, at the end, and that was tough. So I mean, we're having to go, hey, as center and the tackle, we're having to say, hey, you go block that guy, and that's tough, but hey, that's the hand we were dealt, and we had to play with it. Super proud of our kids. Our kids gave great effort tonight. There is not a more proud coach in the world than I am right now of our guys. I'm super proud.
It was fun to watch from a spectator's point of view, and our fans have got to be proud of the heart that their team showed. You obviously want to see big growth from one week to the next, going into next week with Gulf Coast. You get everybody back, and hopefully nobody really got hurt this week. So next week,
I think we lost one of our offensive linemen to a knee. I think we got more hurt feelings than we do anything right now, and that's just part of it. So we'll be back next week.
All right, thanks, Coach.
Guys, Coach, not the outcome we wanted, but a hell of an effort by the defense, especially on that last drive.
Well, it wasn't just by the defense, it was by the offense, special teams, it was about the entire East team. I think we played hard, we showed what we were about, we were outmanned, outgunned, outnumbered, and we showed what the true scuba spirit's all about. And the guys played really hard, they have nothing to be ashamed of. And with 2 points down to a full roster, we came 2 points away, closer or away from making history. So hopefully they'll keep winning, hopefully we'll keep winning, and we'll get a chance to meet them up in the playoffs.
I feel like it was a great game just by every player individual, just coming out playing every snap when you know you don't have no backup, just dig down and deep just to fight every play. So at the end of the day, a coach can't only do but accept that for that we just gave all we got, and at the end of the day just come up 2 points short. I'll take that any day. So it's just at the end of the day, I feel like our team gave great effort. I played okay. I got a lot to improve. It's the first game. Coach, we're going to go back and coach it up, go back, watch film, and we're going to get better for the next game.
Well, I'm proud of these guys. I tell you what, they played hard all night. Some of them got no rest whatsoever. Some of them, had to use them in the kicking game. Took a lot out of them, and real proud of them. Real proud of them. I tell you what, Buddy and these guys have been through a lot since October, and I am very, very proud to be a part of the program. I'm proud of these guys, and I can't wait till next week when we got all our troops at one time.
Since 1985, Pryor Morrow has been changing Mississippi's landscape, growing from a two-man small business to one of Mississippi's most trusted names in architecture by working closely with clients to design strong, innovative buildings. Pryor Morrow's architects, engineers, and interior designers work tirelessly from conception to completion to see your building constructed to the highest standards. For more information, visit us online at PryorMorrow.com or look for us on Facebook and Twitter.
I jokingly tell people that if you're going to retire as president, don't do it right before the football season starts. Because, you know, coming into East Mississippi Community College when I did on July 1, I mean, it was, as I'd say, a baptism of fire. And I had to learn very, very quickly about the culture and about expectations. I had to know quickly who our students were and our coaching staff. And then I learned also very quickly about, as I've said before, the passion, the interest people have in East Mississippi Community College football.
The decision was made by our board and Dr. Young to really start focusing on athletics. If we're going to have an athletic program, we need to be successful. So the emphasis began to kind of be placed on having success, our successful coaching staff, successful programs, and doing some of the things we needed to do to help them, give them assets to use in their coaching. So, and I think Dr. Huebner wants to continue that. You know, he has been very, I mean, he's super in regards to being knowledgeable about athletics. He's served on several boards with the NJCAA, different committees. And I think he brings a lot to the table in regards to the athletic program itself.
I met Dr. Randall Bradbury at our homecoming game last year, and he immediately struck me as a guy who was obviously very likable. I knew he was bright. I knew he had an appreciation for what we were trying to accomplish here at East Mississippi Community College. I also knew that because of his links to the past, I guess people probably know that he was Coach Bull Sullivan's last quarterback, and he also coached football here at East Mississippi Community College. And given his background and the positions he's had, I thought to myself, I couldn't think of a better man or a better person to help bridge the gap between the past and the future, a person who had lots of wisdom and insight and who could help us kind of help me figure out what our next steps needed to be with regards to day-to-day management of our athletic program.
I came to East Mississippi in 1967, fall of '67, as a player, and played for Coach Sullivan for 2 years, the fall of '67, fall of '68. I left in right after the season, well, Christmas of 1968, transferred to Delta State. I was there for 2.5 years, graduated. My last football season was the fall of 1970. I graduated in the spring of '71, and coached for 3 years in high school, then at Delta State, 2 years as a GA. Came here as a head coach in 1976.
I always refer to him as Coach Bradbury. He was my coach when I played here. You know, out of all the coaches I've had, I think he was probably my favorite person to be around. I told him that when he was inducted into the Hall of Fame from the MACJC Hall of Fame.
Dr. Huebner taught with me and gave me an opportunity to come back, work with Mickey. Mickey is the vice president for student life. Mickey played for me here, so that was one of the things that was a plus for me in coming back here, being able to work with Mickey.
And Dr. Randall Bradbury, honestly, he fit the bill in a way that if I had just created the ideal situation, I don't think I could have come up with someone like Dr. Bradbury. So I'm very thankful to have him back home at East Mississippi Community College, and to say that he's provided us lots of positive support in the last, I forget, 6-7 months would be an understatement. What a great opportunity for us to have him back at his home school.
Oh, he's been outstanding. I pick his brain all the time when it comes to rules and regulations. Along with Mickey Stokes, their knowledge of the MACJC and their love and passion for this college. It's a perfect team, and they've helped me, continue to help me tremendously each and every day, and I value both of them very, very much.
David Rosinski is an outstanding SID. I mean, when you come into a place like East Mississippi Community College and you start to meet the people who surround you here, you've got to think, you know, how do we get a guy like that? He is truly outstanding. He is very detailed, he's very thorough. When information comes out from David Rosinski, I have absolute confidence that it's going to be accurate.
Well, you know, when we brought David in on board, we didn't have a person serving in that capacity as sports information director. And one of the things in trying to get our programs in the direction it needed to go in, Dr. Young and I sat down and discussed several avenues that we would need to start looking at. Sports information was one of the key areas that I talked to him about, that we needed to hire someone that was dedicated to doing sports information. Previously, we had assistant coaches that were given that responsibility, and to be quite honest, nothing against the people that did it. They didn't have the time to do it correctly, and they are the expertise, you know, and they kind of halfway did it, I guess is the way to say it. But David came in. When we were able to bring in David, you know, we wanted to bring someone in that had the experience, the background, the expertise to really write about and support our programs like they should be.
Of course, we've had outstanding history and tradition here. It's just a matter of continuing to try to get that researched. And of course, with Coach Bull Sullivan, and we've had some other great teams as well. But it was a challenge not having any files to work with. But it's an ongoing process, and I think it will be for forever. And it's a tight-knit community within the MACJC. Some schools have better research capabilities than others, and we all pitch in, and we're all basically trying to help each other out to kind of reconstruct the history of the MACJC, because there's so much tradition here.
Last season for the football team was obviously not what we were hoping for as an institution. Just talk about the challenges and some of the stuff that arose last season that you've been having to deal with the past 10 months or so.
You know, we had a couple of situations, especially the fight at the very end of the season, that were extremely unique occurrences, I guess, for our college and for our program. You know, it's something none of us had previously experienced, and you know, just trying to jump through all the hurdles and the hoops that you had to jump through to be able to, you know, to make any corrections that we needed to do to kind of respond to the state, the MACJC rules and the commissioner's request, as well as the NJCAA's request. You know, all of that's been a big challenge for us, and you know, trying to do it in a way but that would be professional, but at the same time, you know, protecting the rights of our program and trying to do things in a way that's gonna help us in the future, you know.
Well, you know, Matt, I was an outsider looking in. I didn't really know all the ins and outs about what happened last year. I came in and I studied, I looked at film. I spent some time with Buddy talking about last year, with Mickey, with Dr. Hubner, and of course everybody that is associated with East Mississippi, either on campus or alumni or whatever. Everybody had their opinion of how things went down last year. So I looked at it, and you know, I've been able to form my own opinion about last year and some of the things that happened, and I guess the best way for me to put it is since that time, we've all tried to consider water on the bridge. There's some things we still had to live with for the last 8 months. Well, for Buddy and Mickey and the others, it's been since last October.
So as I reflect on last year, yeah, we had our challenges, we absolutely did. But at the end of the day, here's what I believe. I believe all of that has prepared us for something better, for an opportunity to take our program to the next level. And what has amazed me most is the level of buy-in from our personnel, from our coaches, from our players, who are excited about what the program is going to look like now and in the future, building on that incredible past. But yeah, it was an exciting year, no doubt, one in which I never thought I'd be quoted in USA Today twice in one season.
When it comes to selection, award-winning service, and big savings on new Nissans, Columbus Nissan is the Twin States leader. ColumbusNissan.com is the perfect place to start your search for a new Nissan or certified pre-owned Nissan still under factory warranty. Go online and take a look at our huge inventory. Then head for Columbus Nissan and drive home the Nissan you've been looking for. At Columbus Nissan, you'll always find truckloads of new Nissans in stock and on sale at big savings. We're turning them loose.
Get him stretched out.
If you don't get that boom away from Coach Stevens, get the boom away from it.
I thought I could do it.
Have you lost your mind?
Get the boom away from
I
it.
was just trying to get the audio. I was trying to get the shot.
And we'll get the shot.
He's going to eat that boom one day. He's going to eat it.
One more time. One more time.
Yes, sir.
Oh, man, these shoes, they sweet. Size 18. I was surprised they found the size for me. I got the biggest foot on the team. But it's straight. I got to break them in. They're a little tight right now. They're Adidas. Got to break them in, that's all.
Feet together, feet together, feet together. Getting them toes, ready, down. All right, we got a change in plans. Tomorrow we're gonna wear white helmet, white pant, red jersey. They're wearing a gray, so we're wearing red jerseys. You'll have your red gloves. That's why you got your red and white shoes.
How does it feel to know that you're going to be back on the sidelines?
Oh, it's awesome. I tell you what, last week was a strange feeling. The whole week was strange. Not being able to go with them was tough. Not being able to take our full group was tough. So, I don't know, a lot of enthusiasm, a lot of energy. Guys are excited about it, so I think it's going to be great. I think the prep was good. I thought our guys really prepared well. I thought their meeting time, their focus, everything was locked in. It's just we need to finish up this week and play well tomorrow.
Great day to be aligned. You got to love Wednesday all day long, 24 hours a day. God did not create a better day than Wednesday. I thought the guys played really hard. I thought they came together as a unit. We played 78 plays, and they played hard on all 78. You know, some of our guys played 50, 60 plays, and they gave everything they had, and they left it all on the field. And as a coach, you can't ask for anything more. So we're really lucky to have a group of guys with high character who likes to play football and who loves clearly to play football and has a great opportunity to do it again this Thursday night. Practice has been awesome. You know, guys have come out. They understand it's Gulf Coast Week. We understand how important this game is. They understand how important this game is. This game has a lot of tradition, a lot of lineage. Great players have played in this game, and we're going to carry it on going down to Perkins this Thursday night. It's a big ball game tomorrow night. It's East Mississippi versus Gulf Coast. That place is going to be packed now. If you've never experienced it, something special. I promise you it's something special. This rivalry goes back a long time. There's going to be a lot of people roll out there now. And it's a hell of a lot of fun to be a part of. So enjoy it.
Mississippi Gulf Coast is to the near sideline wearing their all gray uniforms with the maize and blue trim. They also have the chrome helmets on, EMCC with the red jerseys, white pants with the red stripes, and the white helmet. Lions back deep to receive. First half pressure coming from all areas, and it's thrown over the middle, intercepted by EMCC. The Lions have it at the 15, and they're going to rumble around the 20, and it's a big boy. That is going to be a first down, 10 to go for EMCC with flags flying. Now third down, 10 to go from the Gulf Coast 27. Johnson snaps it, back to pass, steps up, now rolls to the right, fires it towards the end zone, has a man, and it's caught down to the 1 yard line. Oh my goodness, is that Leonard? A touchdown!
Now they're going to say that Leonard was able to stretch it over the pylon and get into the end zone. He didn't make the easy catch the play before, but he makes a great catch right there.
Spot of the football, the 24. Third down and 3. Man in motion from far side to near. They fake it to him and give it to the tailback, and he's going to be hit at the 21. It dropped, and he absolutely had no chance. Stevens had no chance.
We're not even 5 minutes into the second quarter. Much better tempo, much better pace. We just got to clean it up. There's damn non-stops all night. Listen to me. Fumble, interception. 2 punts. We've gotten ourselves backed up, ran around short, scored a touchdown, then we fumbled again. We got to finish. First group that we started the game on. Back in. Let's go. Let's play.
34 after the 1 yard gain. It's a 3rd and 7. Back to pass is Johnson as all day. Shifts to his right, pump fakes a couple of times, now keeps it himself. He's got the first down and more down the far sideline. Oh my goodness, is he fast. And he's going to get inside the 45 and in motion that's linear from near side to far. The snap to Johnson, fires it quickly over the middle, caught by Brooks Shannon. 10-5, touchdown! EMCC from 22 yards out, and they'll have their first lead of the game.
Nothing fancy about the route. It was just about a 5-yard hook pattern by Shannon, but the ball was put on the money, and he turned around and had Green. Only thing between him and the goal line, and he took advantage of it.
So Johnson's going to stand in the shotgun, and it makes sense to go for 2. Johnson rolls to his right, fires back to his left, has a man back in the end zone, caught. 2-point conversion. And that is going to be McLaurin here in the first half. And he goes out for the pass. Everybody goes out for the pass, and he's going to be hit and dropped at the 39-yard line, loss of 2. Sack on the play for the EMCC Lions. Fake the give, going to keep it himself, and he's going to be hit and dropped at the 25-yard line. Great job by EMCC defensively. Twin receivers either side. After the loss of 3 on the play, it's now 2nd and 13. Caught 31-yard line over on the far side of the field. EMCC strips the ball, and they're going to pick it up. Here's the scoop and score. 10-5. No, they're going to push him out of bounds and knock him off his feet inside the 10-yard line. Here's the snap. Johnson, backside pressure, gets rid of it quickly in the screen pass. Spinning away from one tackle, breaking another 10-5, diving for the goal line. Touchdown, EMCC. Oh, my goodness, what a run.
Isaiah Wright, absolutely electric. Great job by the quarterback Johnson. He held the ball to the last possible second.
Cuz really thought he was about to mash my... What? Man, you jumped. I'm like, damn, Michael Jordan. I know why you jumped on that.
Spawn of the football, the 18. Snap by Johnson. Horsley goes straight up the gut again, breaks a couple of tackles, and he's inside the 10, and he's going to rumble down to about the 5-yard line. The EMCC snaps. Oh, they were a half a second away from snapping it, and here is a touchdown run by Jacquez Horsley around the right side. Boy, they almost caught Mississippi Gulf Coast with some guys running off the field late, but it wouldn't have mattered anyway. Touchdown EMCC, marching it in from 5 yards out. Horsley with his first touchdown of 2016 with 10 spun of the football, their own 35. Possession play here on 3rd and 13. Back to pass, pocket collapses, spun around and dropped at the 28-yard line. EMCC with another sack.
DJ Henderson's the guy that got back there.
Boy, it showed that he is a speedster. The snap, and here's a little reverse, and Mark's going to take it around the left end. He's going to get out across 35, first down more. He's going to be across midfield inside Bulldog territory. Offset in the pistol formation, turns, leaves it with Stevenson, tries to go up the middle, now has to bounce it to the outside. He's going to be drugged down to the 31-yard line. The receiver's near side, here's the snap. Back to pass, dancing. Here's pressure, fires it to a wide open receiver over the middle. It's caught by Shannon. Makes one man miss, another man miss, and they hit him from behind. And the Gulf Coast 46-yard line and drop him off the feet. So 4th down and 3 to go. Here's the snap. Miller fires it, caught, 12-yard line, and trying to cut downfield inside the 10, inside the 5, going towards the goal line, and touchdown, EMCC, and that is Jamaz Mark. Great catch and run by Mark. He caught it out in the flat and then just cut back downfield and weaved and was able to dive across the goal line and score. EMCC trying to get its first win of the season, up 38-7. The snap, they fake the give. Now they throw it over, tipped up and intercepted by EMCC. Here goes Powell down the far sideline. He's got 2 men to beat. Does he have the speed inside the 30, inside the 20, 15, 10, 5, pulled out of bounds around the 2-yard line. Oh my goodness, he was so close to a touchdown.
Well, he certainly was, and he had a couple of blockers out there.
Clock rolling, Miller with the snap, has pressure and rolls to his right, and he may tuck it and run it. He is going to try to get to the pylon. He dives, and he's in. Touchdown, EMCC. 6-yard touchdown run by V.J. Miller. He's thrown a touchdown pass, and now he gets one with his legs, and EMCC has stretched the lead to 44-7 with 4:32 to go here in this ball game. Time ran out, and EMCC gets its first victory of the 2016 season. And the redemption campaign continues with EMCC now 1-1 on the season.
Hey, as coaches, we got some things to work on. As players, you got some things to work on. We're going to get better. This is only game 1. This is game 1 for us. You understand? Hey, now let's go. Hey, let's enjoy tomorrow. Let's enjoy Saturday, and when Sunday gets here, let's get back to work. Hey, Coach Davis from the FCA is going to lead us right here. Let's go. Hey, everybody grab a knee. Mario, let's go. Break it down. Hey, loud and proud. Loud and proud. Line on 3, champs on 6. 1, 2, 3.